Oh my goodness, the holiday season is almost here. And are you guys ready for this? Okay, I don't know. The holidays sneak up on me so quickly. So I hope I'm ready, but I wanted to share with you guys some of my tried and true tips for running your business without working your business during the holidays. So we're going to kind of set things up for automation so that way we can take time to either relax during this time, be with our families, enjoy the holidays, kind of unplug. I think a good unplugging is necessary every so often. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, I'm going to show you and talk to you guys about that today. So, welcome. It is Tuesday, and I'm not going to lie. Have you guys tried the holiday oils? Let me just tell you the three that you get in the holiday oil pack is Holly Jolly Jingle, Soft and Subtle Cuddles, and Good for Goodness Sake. So all of them are holiday scented. The Soft and Subtle Cuddles has holiday iris, golden amber, sandalwood. This oil is absolutely fabulous and you guys are going to love it. So, if you haven't yet tried them, I'm going to encourage you to pick up the holiday 3 pack. It's fabulous. It's just fabulous. I'm going to be talking to my customers about that because we have a diffuser special, you guys. We've got a diffuser special. So, I did post a little bit earlier today about all of the current items that we have like a promotion on for the month. And it's a lot. Can we just talk about this for a second? It's a lot. Like every time I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, there's a diffuser special. Well, whether you get just the shade. So if you already have a diffuser and you just want to like get a new shade, you get one free oil. If you get the deluxe diffuser, which is the shorter one, this is the one that I actually keep in my office here. You get 10, I believe it's 10 free oils. And then if you purchase the premium, so our premium diffuser, right? That you get 11 or 12 free oils. Free oils. This is the kicker, okay? So if you have customers who have been sitting on the diffuser box for a minute, this is their opportunity, okay? Because by being able to either just buy the deluxe or the premium, they're going to have all of these oils to use, and that's huge, right? Because um the retail value of that is just, I mean, it's crazy. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. There's a lot of promotional things going on. So if you haven't had a chance to catch up, or if you feel like you've missed something, take a quick look at that list. Like I said, I posted that a little bit earlier today. So you've kind of got that to just start thinking about how you're approaching your December PRV, right? So, what are you talking about? What are you focusing on? Because in my business, yes, we have a lot of things going on a lot of the time, and I was finding it hard to keep up for real. Okay. I was finding it very hard to like keep up with absolutely everything that was coming out. So what I started doing was just kind of picking the things that I thought that or were more in line with what my customers currently purchase, right? So, for instance, the majority of my customers are more wax and warmers. So, these wax collections, when they're coming out, like I go all out for these. I have a small portion, subset of my customers who like the diffusers and will buy oils and things like that. So, those are the people that I'm reaching out to. But I really try to just do more of a blanket. This is what's going on. I'm doing this in like my VIP page, sometimes on my business page, but to be quite honest, the majority of what I do is in my VIP, and then on my personal public Facebook, honestly. Um, and so I do more of a blanket statement. So I really don't do everything that's happening. Does this make sense? It might sound a little kooky. You might just be like, why wouldn't you share everything? Well, I do share everything, but I really am focusing in specifically when we have like a product launch date. I'm really trying to be targeted to my audience when it comes to what's going on because, like I said, when we have so many things that are happening and going on promotion all at the same time, it can get crazy and really hard to remember. So I like being able to kind of have those things at a glance and keeping them on my focus and all of that. So, all right, with that being said, let's talk about the holidays. They are almost here. I know. It's already December 5th. It's already the 5th of the month. Okay. I'm still getting over Thanksgiving, but we have the holiday coming up. So that's what we're going to focus on today. Like I said, is kind of how to automate, not kind of, but how to automate that for yourself. So that way you can take that step back. Because before we know it, we're going to be there. So it's time to start getting it ready now. Just is. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it is. So how are some of the ways that you can do that? Okay. So for one, obviously on Facebook, if you're in your VIP group, if you're on your business page, you already have a built-in scheduler in Facebook, right? You don't need a program. You don't need anything extra special or fancy. But you do need to be intentional with taking some time to set up and schedule posts. So when I have moments of freedom or moments to touch my business, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm starting to stack up those posts. And I'm really trying to concentrate. I've gone from the 20th, starting on December 20th and on through the end of the month, right? So, kind of like staggering those posts out, right? So that way I've got posts that are scheduled and ready to go, right? Meaning I don't have to actually do anything when those days are happening, right? But I can still be on top of my business and be more reactive to anything that comes in, right? So if I get a message from a customer, if I get an order that is placed, right, I can do that follow up and everything else. I don't also worry about, am I posting? Am I being active on my social media? You guys know that's the majority of my business is social media. Social media. If you guys are more in person, home parties, events, and all of that, like a one-to-one basis, then focus on you. You do what's working in your business. But if you're like me and you do rely on social media, then this is something that you really need to start doing. Um, So we can do that on Facebook. We can also do that on Instagram. So I'm not sure if everybody is specifically aware that you can actually schedule posts on Instagram. You can. Um, Let me just pull this up here. I'm just going to pull up a quick picture. Let's just use this one. Next. Okay. So what I am going to do, all right, so what I've done is I've just taken a picture of the holiday bricks, right? Okay, again, if you're not caught up in promotions and where we are, all right, one of the big promotions I feel that we have going on right now while supplies last are the holiday bricks. So these that are shaped like the tree, right? These are the holiday bricks. Look, here's my, oops. Don't let that die on me. Okay. Here's my brick. I've already been, look. Holly Jolly cider is amazeballs. Okay. It's amazing. But there's our holiday bricks, right? You get 2 for $30 this month. It makes them only $15 each. They're regularly $24 each. This is a huge sale, right? That's a huge sale. One brick, one brick is a lot of wax, right? So this is like, it's a lot. So to be able to get those deals is a really great thing. And then if your customers or you fall in love with the scents, you can add the scents as bars, not as bricks, but you can add them as bars to a Scentsy club and lock in that scent. Okay, so you can get it forever. Okay, always get my bar. All right, so this is one of the posts that obviously, right, I want to talk about because it's a big deal. And remember, the majority of my customers are wax and warmers. That's right, right? So they're going to want the wax. All right, so I'm on Instagram, so I've just picked my photo there. Of course, this is where, for those of you not familiar with Instagram, right, you have filters that are already in Instagram that you can use. Feel free to do so, right? I personally use Lightroom, but that's just me. It's just something I love to do. But the ones in Instagram are really great. So have some fun with it. You can also, while we're here, let me just point out yet again. Okay, we've got the music icon. You can add music. You can add music to just a post. It doesn't have to be a video to add music. Did you know? You can. Okay. There's also the effects button. So you can make this, again, you can play around with your filters, all the things. Okay. Okay. So we're just going to click next, right? I've chosen my picture. I'm ready to share, right? I'm ready to write my post. So let's just type in here, holiday bricks are available for only, or I'm going to say available, let's just say 2 for $30. And then I'll put the little mind blown emoji because it's mind blowing. Seriously, it is. Where's my little, his mind's blown. Okay, his mind is blown. He's so excited. Holiday bricks available for 30. Grab your favorites. And get one for a friend. Okay, how fun is that? Okay. So there we go. All right, so I've got my caption in there. Okay. I actually utilize boards to save my hashtags. So I do need to go in and I need to update because I cycle through when the seasons are happening. I need to go through and actually update mine, but let me just show you real quick. So when you have boards, you can do this anywhere, right? So there's my caption up there. All I'm going to do is go down, over here to where that little world is. Remember, I'm Apple people, so I'm sorry about the droids out there. I'm going to click on that. It's going to pull up my alternative keyboard. And then I have a board that is titled social media, and that's where I save all my hashtags. Okay. Time saver. Okay. So I'm just going to put, wax pick, the ones that I've got, picked out for that. So it automatically just filled all of those hashtags already in that I already use. So there we go. I'm done, right? Okay. So, ooh, shoot. Cancel. I was like, what did I just push? Crap. Okay. So, all right. So I've got my title. So now you can see I can tag people, tag products, tag channel, get orders, add reminder, add a partnership label, audience, location. I always put my location on. I do think that does help you get noticed by people who are in your area. So those of you looking for local customers, I'm just saying. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to add some music. I'm going to add some music there. Okay. I can add a fundraiser, share to Facebook, which I always do. And then at the very bottom, you'll see it says advanced settings. Tap on that. The very first thing you see, schedule this post. We're going to toggle that on. When I toggle that on, it's now going to give me a calendar to choose from the dates that when I want it to post. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to set it for Wednesday, December 20th. I'm going to change the time. Let's go to, let's say 4 o'clock on a Wednesday. So there we go. Yes, I use military time. I work at a hospital. That's what I do. Okay. So now that I've picked my time, I picked my date, I hit set time. I can also automatically share, blah, 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 all the things. Just go back, use the back arrow, go back to your post. Some of your settings can't be saved. That's probably because of the music. That usually can't. So let's just take the music off. There we go. All right. And then all I do is hit share, just like you would do if you were sharing a regular post. But instead, so it's posting to the Jacqui Duran. Okay. There it goes. All right. Um, I don't think it just posted. Did I or did I not schedule it? Did I not schedule it? I thought I did. Um, anyway, so I probably messed it up in my little tutorial. So you just do that. You schedule your posts. It will go out. You can do that on Instagram. You can do that on Facebook. So that's just a quick and easy way without even utilizing any third party or learning another app of being able to get content out. Um, Another really great thing that you can do is to, again, not only schedule this post, but you can also schedule emails to go out too. Are you guys using email marketing? Okay. I am. I use my email marketing. And you can do this even if you don't use like a email marketing program. Okay. I think you all know by now, I utilize Flowdesk. I've got that free trial, and then 50% off code that y'all can use if you want to. But here's the deal, okay? I can do that in there, and that's a whole nother video for, well, we kind of did it on my last training video for that. But anyway, you can do the same thing in Gmail, okay? You can do the same thing in Gmail, just regular Gmail. You compose your message, and then at the bottom, you can go to scheduling your post or scheduling, sorry, not post, scheduling your email. And so you can choose to send your email at a later date. So, yet another way that you can utilize your social media, utilize your resources for the days that you plan to take off or step away from your business. Okay. Now, some other tips and tricks that I have for you, things that not only I do and that I've just found helpful over the years, is I try and just get ahead in December. So I am kind of doing double duty in my business in December, okay? Because, oh, I actually could kind of triple duty, I guess, because every month I'm kind of doing double duty, right? I'm working the current month. And then I'm also usually working the next month, right? So what's coming ahead? I'm starting to plan, set up any parties. If I'm going to be doing Facebook parties, if I'm going to be doing shopping links, all of those things, right? I'm starting to get all of that stuff set up. And then I'm kind of playing triple duty because what I'm also doing is I'm also setting those things up to happen while I'm not working. The things such as my happy mail, right? So I am really trying to get ahead on all of my mail outs. So I'm trying to just get those done sooner in the month. The same thing with my club swag bags. For my Scentsy clubbers, every time or every month that their club subscription runs, they get a swag bag from me. And it's usually filled with extra large samples, right? So bigger samples than maybe what I would normally put in a regular mailer. It's just whatever little theme I'm doing or whatever I happen to just have on hand. But usually it at least consists of like a scent circle. Sometimes it is like a handful of different wax samples, right? Because we're in the winter months, at least for the majority of us, right? So it's safe for me to send out my wax. I'm excited about that. Another thing that I have started doing is actually doing oil samples. And how I do those is, let me try not to knock my mailers out. We got them in a basket down here. So I use the Scentsy felts, but you can use the little circle ones that you get off of Amazon. You can use regular felt that you get at the craft store, whatever floats your boat. And my friends, here is the super simple, easy way to utilize oils as samples. Did you know? Okay, so here's the thing. When we do felt wax samples, I think many of you are pretty familiar with this, right? So you melt down your wax, you soak your felt, pull it out, you just let it dry, air dry. And then once it's dry, then you throw it in a little bag and then put a label on it, whatever, mail it out, right? They can then the customer can take the felt that's filled with the wax, put it in their warming dish, right? Put it in, let's pretend this is the dish, right? They can put it in the dish, leave it and walk away. It does not burn, it does not get too hot, it's perfectly safe to leave that felt in there, but that'll actually pull the wax out of the felt. They'll smell it in the air, right? Like it's a full fledged sample. Now, utilizing the oil with the felts, I get very particular when I mail these out, right? Because I want my customers to understand that this is an oil sample, right? So really make sure that you're labeling, okay? I'm just going to let you know that. But I want them to be able to smell the oil scent, right? So, for example, like the holiday 3-pack of oils, right? So, for my Scentsy clubbers, I want them to experience that. So, what I actually do with these is I actually cut them in half, okay? I cut this guy in half because I don't need the whole thing for an oil sample. I cut it in half and then I just literally do like 2 drops on the piece of felt. And then I put it in a bag. Again, I make sure my label's really good at saying this is an essential oil sample. Please smell, do not heat, right? So I don't want them to heat it in their warming dish or in their warmer on the dish. I just want them to be able to smell to get an idea if they're going to like the oil. Okay. Now, I personally have, I've got 3 diffusers here at home. So I've got a nice little oil collection. So I don't just do this for like the holiday scents, right? So I will actually go through and see what current oils I have on hand that are available now, even if they're also in the clearance section. Check that out as well on your website. And then I will do the same thing, right? Just put 1 or 2 drops on the felt, label it well that that's what it is, send it out. It's just another way for your customers to be able to smell what they're getting, right? So to get an idea if this is a collection, like for example, the holiday collection, if this is a collection that they are going to want to get, or if this is an oil, right? You're trying to get those wax and warmers customers to try a new product like a diffuser, right? And that would be a really perfect way to say, hey, here is a sample so you can sniff out. Here's a sample of my 3 favorite oils that I keep on hand, right, that are currently in the catalog. Even if they're not, it really doesn't matter. But it's just letting them smell the quality of our oil and letting them know that we do have that product. And oh, by the way, and then getting into Canva, creating maybe a little postcard that I can staple these things to. And then that way it's telling them uh, what the LTO is for this month, specifically for December when it comes to the diffusers, right? That great diffuser deal. And so it's getting them thinking of using Scentsy in a different way than they normally would have. But all of these types of mailings, like I said, I'm working triple time because I'm trying to get them done and out. Here's the other thing. We have our Christmas cutoff, right? Our Christmas cutoff for the US is the 15th. For Canada, it's the 11th. And for Guam and the FPOs and the APO, it is the 7th. So it is on Friday. So we're getting close to that, right? And that's just guaranteed to get to them by Christmas. Those are for my people who are specifically looking for gifts, right? So my mailings that are going out, I'm not necessarily being intentional about buy this for the holiday gift, right? The majority of those sales I already want coming in. I want those like today. I don't want to wait like a week or so and then having them order. I mean, that's great. I want them to as well. Not saying I wouldn't, but I'm really, really looking for those customers who still just need their Scentsy, right? For the rest of the month. Because here's the thing. A lot of consultants I see get very caught up in just working until that cutoff and then going, oh, well, they're not going to get it before Christmas, so the rest of my month is done. No, friends, it is not. It is just like any other month in any other year, right? Our customers still want their houses to smell great, right? They still want our products. And they're really going to want them throughout the holidays and beyond, right? So on New Year's Eve, when they're having people over, when they're doing a get together with friends and family, right? They're still going to want their wax. They're still going to want maybe a new warmer. They're going to want all of those things. So I'm really not as focused per se as saying buy now, buy now, buy now. It's more, hey, let's just make sure that your house smells great for the holidays, during the holidays, and after the holidays too, right? When the tree comes down, when the decor comes down, what is your house going to smell like? Are you ready for a scent refresh? Think about what your customers are going to want from you. They're going to want to know that you were still here. You were working business as usual, right? This is our business. This is how we roll. And so, yes, we're focused on making sure that they're getting any of those holiday gifts before the shipping deadlines, but we're also still just working as we normally would. Okay. So don't get too caught up in the hustle and the bustle of the holiday. Okay. Yes, it's good to have the holiday orders. Yes, it's good for them to buy those gifts. Gift certificates are just another great way that they can get Scentsy for someone that they have on their shopping list, right? As long as they redeem the gift certificate back through you, then you are going to get the PRV, okay? So that's the only caveat that you want to watch out for when it comes to gift certificates. But that is just another example of a great idea for people who are looking for those holiday gifts but haven't had the opportunity to get it before the deadline. All right. So you can give those gift certificates. You can either make up your own gift certificate, whatever you want it to look like on Canva, and then you can email that out, right? Whatever. When I do that, I usually will do like my own little code. So that way whenever, whoever they give it to, they are told that they have to redeem it through me. So that way I'm able to get that PRV back. Because here's the thing, when someone buys a gift certificate through you, you don't get the PRV for that until the gift certificate is redeemed. Okay. And so when they redeem it, again, it could be with you or it could be some other consultant. You want to make sure that PRV comes back to you. So that's just one thing to kind of remember when you're thinking about the gift certificate option. But we really just want to focus on working this as just any other month. Okay. We also have a pretty big deal happening, right? Coming up in January, yes. Bring Back My Bar is happening, so it's time to start looking and thinking about Bring Back My Bar. I love Bring Back My Bar season. It's my favorite. Anyway, we want to start ramping up to that, right? But again, I want my business to kind of go on autopilot so I can take time off during the holiday. So, those are just some other really great things to think about and to get going and to schedule in advance to go out during those dates when you're off work. Okay. Again, what that does by scheduling everything, kind of automating everything on my business, on my VIP page, in my marketing, on my social media, all the things, right? Is it gives me the opportunity to then respond. So when an order comes in, I can do my follow up, I can get them added to my binder system, right, that I utilize for my business, all the fun things. I'm getting my happy mail done for the month in the middle of the month rather than waiting until the end. So that way it's already done and out of the way, right? I don't have to think about it. And then I can just wait and start on whatever comes during the end of December that maybe I need if I'm doing anything for the end of December. And then also once we hit January, right, rolling into that new month. So then I'm kind of starting fresh. So start thinking about how you are going to plan for taking time away. I mean, I know some consultants who have been doing this for a while, and some consultants, like, they honestly, like, will take like good 2, 3 weeks literally off. Like, they unplug, they are off the socials, they are off everything. And if they're not planning ahead, then again, it's kind of like going radio silent just in your business on a regular month, right? We want our business to be open 24/7, and we want our customers to understand that it's open 24/7. They can go to your website 24/7 regardless of whatever day of the year it is, and they can still shop and get their favorite Scentsy scents, right? And products. So we want them to continue to have that going and not think, oh, it's the Hero the dog. Hero. I know. There's another dog walking outside. I know. I know. It's okay. All right, the dog is gone. Okay, so those are just ways that we want to be able to keep our business going, even when we are not at the helm. Okay. So again, that way when an order is placed, all you have to do is respond back with your follow up. Thank you so much for your order, right? Just again, business as usual. So picking that up, I'm just going to say the holidays are such a magical time of the year. I really don't take a whole lot of time off, but there are days during the holiday season that I do just unplug, right? Like I am unplugged. I, uh, I just am able to kind of take that time for myself and my family, and I like being able to do that. And I want you guys to be able to have that opportunity too, because taking the time to unplug and reset and relax and just step away is sometimes the greatest gift that you can give yourself. Okay. So I don't want you thinking that you have to be working your business every single day, 365 days a year, right? But your business is open 365 days a year, right? We're just not letting our customers forget. Another thing also that I will throw in real quick is to make sure that on the holiday itself, okay, you are actually making sure that you're scheduling a happy holiday post. Maybe that is an email towards, the that last week of the year, right? Getting them or wishing them a farewell to 2023 and a best wishes for 2024 type of a message, right? Whether that's email, on your socials, all the things, right? So that's just another reminder to get those posts done, scheduled, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. It's already done, it's already out there. So, ways that you can step away and let your business work for you. All right, guys. Oh my goodness. Before we know it, it is going to be the holiday. So, we're going to keep on trucking along. We've got some really great promotions, so be looking for those. If you have signed up for my planathon, that information is going out later today, so watch your emails for that. So that is there to help you get ready and to plan for 2024. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is my favorite time. I'm a planner at heart. I think you guys probably already know this, but it's my favorite time to really just reset, refocus, set some new goals, put my business into a new perspective, and just get ready to tackle the new year. So I'm so excited to be able to do that. And I cannot wait to share it with all of you guys. So, again, have a great rest of your week. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm going to get some shout outs done because it's shout out time. Plus, it's active by the fifth time. So, those shout outs are coming as well. All right, guys, until next time, I will see you soon. Bye.